Hello my friends, Gabriel here and welcome back to the Wasteland, where we'll take you on a tour of the Advanced Settlement Building Guide. To start, we want to ensure that our workshop is full of the necessary items needed to build our settlements big and strong. Keep in mind that if you're in need of materials, places that you've previously cleared are probably bustling with new residents that would love to help you out in this area, not to mention give you some extra experience and potential greater gear. The wonderful thing about returning to some areas later on is that with your progress you may be able to find and unlock safes that were not available to you earlier. Yes, when you head back and score a new weapon that makes your others look puny, it was a great hunt. Before we get into a lot of the building stuff, I want to cover some of the advanced controls with you if you really want to get things in the precise locations. While you're looking at the object, you can scroll your mouse forward or back in order to move the object further from you or closer to you. Also, while you're staring at the object, if you hold down E, you can move the object freely, and that will give you the ability to really get that in the precise spot. Left clicking and right clicking will rotate the object into the position you want it, and while holding E, if you scroll forward or back, that will change the elevation of the object. Alright, now that we've gathered some materials, there's a few things we'll want to immediately take care of. If this is a new settlement that you're building, we'll want to get our basic necessities up as soon as possible. This includes food, water, and shelter. After the basics are up, we want to get settlers into our town. Notice that you'll usually start with 0 to 2 settlers in each location. However, this number won't grow simply by adding more beds. No, we need to draw settlers in with our recruitment radio beacons located in the miscellaneous section of power. Yes, get that sweet puppy up and running with a generator and we're in business. Soon all nearby settlers wandering around will come to the town. Most are so happy you've created this new haven for them that they'll introduce themselves and ask where they can help. Alright, after we've got settlers coming in and the basic resources ready to go, it's time to look at establishing defenses to protect our people from attacks. Ghouls, mutant, death claws, you name it. They'll attack you without warning and it's up to you to keep your people safe. There is a special task assigned when a settlement is under attack, and if you're quick, you can save the town. If you happen to fail, then you will have to repair and rebuild what was lost during the attack. As we start building, we'll see on the top right that our settlements have a certain size limit to them, which gives a player a good idea of how much or how little room they're actually using there. After a while, this bar will fill up, preventing further building. There are, however, ways around it in order to keep that bar low. Yes, without cheating or mods. As you travel through the wasteland and you collect items, the best route is to put them all into your workshop. Then when you make a new piece of equipment, the items will automatically break down. How does this relate to our settlement size, you ask? Well, how the game calculates the settlement size is based on items set down by the player while in build mode. This can be tricked in a sense by collecting all of the items, junk, weapons, armor, and so forth, then dropping them near your character from your Pip-Boy menu. After you've done this, go into your build mode and scrap these items as they're on the floor. This will make your bar decrease slowly, allowing you to continue building. I do this one settlement at a time in order to ensure that they've been built to my liking, which is huge settlements and lots of defense. With all this building, you can expect that you need a ton of raw materials, and right you are. The materials from a settlement build will extinguish quickly, but there is a remedy. This remedy comes in the form of supply lines. Yes, with supply lines you can get materials from one settlement to the next via assigning the task to an extra settler. I'd suggest doing this early on with your second or third settler in a settlement and connect it to your larger settlements, giving you more materials for your new build, or the other way around by supplying your main settlement with all the materials from the smaller ones. A quick side note on assigning settlers to tasks. After you've selected someone to perform a duty, you can highlight them while in build mode, and any structures or items that they're responsible for will highlight with them. This is a good way to tell what still needs to be assigned and what people can handle. For instance, with food, remember from our basic settlement guide, that one person can handle up to 6 units of food. This is equal to 12 plants that are half a unit of food. Similar aspects apply to defensive tasks. The settlers can only handle one shop at a time if that's the route you're going. Alright my friends, now that we've got an ample defense, supplies, and a steady flow of settlers, the world is your oyster. As your settlement grows, it may be difficult to locate some of the folks as they wander around. Building the bell allows a player to gather all the settlers in a village to a specific spot. The siren is also a good item to build. During an attack, the player can turn the siren on, which warns all of the settlers to either fight or hide. These both can be located in the miscellaneous section of resources. Continue to build, gather, and fight, and you'll have a beacon of prosperity in no time. A helpful item that is also located in the miscellaneous section of resources is the fast travel target. You are limited to 1 per settlement, and when it's placed, that will be the location you spawn in every time you fast travel to that particular settlement. I like to put mine close to the workshop as to drop off all my junk that I've gathered in the wasteland. We're looking good, but we still have some work to do. Last but not least, we want to ensure that the community is thriving and earning use in caps. This is done by placing down stores, which you can utilize yourself, or just wait as they build up caps to line your pockets. The developers have stated that items found in these stores can potentially be the best that you find in the game. With this in mind, it's a good idea to build quite a few of them. Add in all of the crafting stations and you're well on your way to having the settlement of your dreams. I hope you guys got some good information out of this, and remember to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it. We encourage you to keep doing what you love, and as always, don't stop. Gabriel, signing out.